Hello, everybody. I have a wonderful poem to share with you today. It's a beloved poem, it might be familiar to some of you. This is Wild Geese by Mary Oliver. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes, over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese high in the clean blue air are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over, announcing your place in the family of things. I wanted to share that poem again today because I've been thinking some of that's been coming up for me this week. Winter is upon us. For those of us that live in Minnesota, it snowed yesterday on October 20th, 7.5 inches in the Twin Cities. So we're very aware that our days outside for lengthy periods of time and going to outdoor cafes, that's very limited for us. We've also got the election coming up. We've also got this racial reckoning, anti-racism reckoning that's going on in the country. We've got a lot of concerns of how we're going to get through the pandemic in the winter without seeing our friends, and a lot of other concerns about political issues and social justice issues. And then there are the issues of our personal lives as well. And all of that is weighing heavy on our souls and our spirits and our bodies too, because it manifests in aches and pains and headaches and tummy issues and a compromised immune system and all of those kinds of things. So I'm worried. I'm worried about how we're going to make it through the winter, and I think a lot of people are worried about how we're going to make it through the winter. Not that we're not going to make it, we'll make it. But it certainly seems challenging, and I think a lot of us are feeling kind of daunted by the challenge. So I want to challenge us all to do one thing. Now, we're doing this one thing for ourselves, but we're doing it for everybody else. And we're all connected, so it matters. Here's the challenge. Find a buddy. You remember how in kindergarten we had the buddy system to make sure that we were accounted for and we knew that we were okay? I want you to make sure that you have buddies. Sit down and make a list of those people that you can count on to listen to you, to hear you, not to try and fix things or make things better. Not that that's not okay, but sometimes you just need someone to listen to you. And also think about the people that you can count on to check in on you. So think of those folks, write them down on a list, and contact them. It could be one person, it could be 3 people, and let them know that you want to know if they'll be your buddy. Ask them if they'll call you occasionally to check in on you. Whatever you decide works best for you. Once a week, text every day, whatever you need. And ask them if you can be their buddy and do the same thing for them. Because I do know this week, I've had a couple of people when I've had meetings or conversations with folks, before we even got started, they just simply took the time to say, "How are you doing today?" And I cannot tell you how much that matters in these times, to have us checking in with each other. We're going to need it. So please, find a buddy. Because when we find a buddy, it makes all that harsh excitement a little bit easier to take. We can share our despair, and we can find our place in the family of things. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Be loving and be loved.